So then, good evening, Epic! Welcome to our extra match this evening for all you VIPs. Standing in the ring, your referee for this contest. Will you welcome from Scotland, Scott Edgar! And let's bring our first wrestler to the ring, please.
Welcome everyone to Epic Encounters 8, and this is your special bonus match. I am Carl Ford, the voice of WAW. Alongside me tonight, making his WAW debut, Dave Bradshaw.
Hello Carl, I'm excited to be here. It's actually not my debut, it's my first time here in several years though, and I am so impressed with the setup here that WAW have now. Looking forward to an incredible night of action. Zack Knight, of course, trying to match his brother and his father, winning that WAW World title tonight, hopefully. A 40-man Rumble as well, all that coming up. But first, this special bonus match, and this, I believe, is a young man called Villman.
Indeed.
Let us change the music and begin his opponent.
Yeah, we saw the Norwegian Villman make his debut at the last Epic Encounters. He was picked as the European challenger for that European Open Cruiserweight title.
This Genie Bury on his way to the ring, Villman's opponent tonight. Two of the great young stars here in WAW. First time I've seen either of them. What are you expecting from this match, Carl?
Well, we've seen Villman in the past. He's very hard hitting, very no-nonsense wrestler. And Genie Bury, he's got a lot of power as well, but he's only had a couple of matches as well here in WAW. Been brought in by Robin Lakeem of Belgium.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your extra match, especially for all you VIPs. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is made over a time limit of 20 minutes. One fall, one submission, or the one KO decides your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, from the right-hand side of the ring, will you welcome the masked Scandinavian star, Villman! And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, all the way from Belgium, will you welcome Genie Bury!
All right, so Villman and Genie Bury on this special bonus match ahead of Epic Encounters 8 tonight. Be interesting to see how these guys start out, whether they're going to be a cagey start or will both go for the win quickly. It's always tough being the first men out on a show like this, Carl.
Absolutely. You can see there Villman kicking away the hand of Genie Bury. Seen this in the past, Villman, very good wrestler, but one of those wrestlers who, needs a bit of an attitude change.
I mean, I had the chance to meet both of these guys backstage just a few moments ago before we came out here, and it struck me Villman just has just really no interest in socializing with any of the other wrestlers, any of the crew backstage. A real mysterious character. Was wearing his mask, I understand, from the moment he walked into the building today.
Yeah, nobody's seen what he looks like underneath it. Just shoved him away. Oh no, look at that shove by Genie.
Bury certainly with the weight advantage over Villman. Similar heights and reach. And I think it's this aloof nature that I was just referring to, Carl, that's why Villman hasn't really endeared himself to this noisy Norwich crowd.
Definitely not. I mean, he's not been here very long, but yeah, he's not done anything to get the crowd on his side. His performance has been good, but at the end of the day, the crowd don't like you. They just don't like you. Simple as that.
Bury angered by that kick from Villman, and he backs into the corner. asks for a clean break. Bury obliges.
This is going to be a big challenge for Villman. He's used to fighting in the cruiserweight division. See, Genie's definitely not a cruiserweight. Kick to the leg though. Look at him back off through the ropes immediately.
Villman a little reluctant to mix it up with Bury in the early stages here, so seems like he is going for that more defensive start. Gesturing to the crowd to be quiet here.
Seems circling, ducks the clothesline. Goes for that kick again, got caught.
Oh, and Villman lands flat on his face. He may have to wear a mask after that. Bury with the hip toss. He's gaining momentum, is the young man from Belgium, as he brings down the top rope. Villman to the outside, and Bury very much on top in the early going.
Nicely done. This is not the Rumble match yet, but if that happens in the Rumble, that would have been an elimination.
That's right, 40-man over the top rope Rumble match coming up as one half of our double main event at Epic Encounters tonight. Who are you expecting to be the favourites there, Carl?
Well, in the Rumble, it's going to be difficult. I mean, one of the favourites for me was going to be a female. It was going to be Destiny. Because I knew she was in it, but unfortunately she picked up an injury recently. She's out of the Rumble, she's out of Bellatrix tomorrow. But she was one of my favourites. But then we've got so many other great talents in that Rumble. It's going to be tough to pick. I mean, I had trouble picking a winner at the 30-man Rumble, let alone 40.
Biggest match I've ever had the pleasure to announce in my career, certainly a 40-man Rumble. It'll be a first for me tonight. And of course, before that, looking forward to that world title match. Doug Williams, one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, defending against Norwich homeboy Zach Knight, who wants to emulate his brother and his father, his sister, of course, and his mother. All four of those other members of the Knight family, as Villman goes for a cover, only gets two. But, sorry, I was saying Zach Knight, the only one not to win a world championship so far. That must be preying on his mind.
Yeah, they've been building it as the last night to win a world title. Tonight, let's hope that ends.
The Knight's going for a full house tonight, but at the moment, Genie Bury just hoping to survive as Villman rolls him over. Both shoulders are down. He's got two, and he's only got two.
Skyger says two. So he's going by the back of that, draping him over those ropes. Both knees to the back. Villman taking full advantage here.
Your referee has given Villman his first public warning.
Yep, first public warning for using those ropes illegally.
And a little bit of cockiness creeping in there. You saw as he had his knee over the back of Bury's head there, he was stopped to pose to the crowd. He knew he was breaking the rules and he was just mocking the crowd there.
Yeah, and big kick to the back as well. Cover. We've seen this in other matches with Villman as well. He just loses focus sometimes. He looks at the crowd and he needs to either, you know, get on the fans' side or just block them out. He can't keep trying to get the crowd to react to him because he loses focus, he loses matches.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Carl. I think Villman's got to come in here with a clear strategy today. He's obviously trying to frustrate Bury, which he's been able to do. He's trying to silence the crowd, which he's been less successful in doing. But you see all these covers he's going for. I don't think he's trying necessarily to get a win here, but what he's doing is he's wearing Bury down. Every time he has to kick out or get a shoulder up, that's taking more and more energy up.
And the thing is as well about Villman is we still don't know how many years experience he's got. He was brought in, as I said, to the last Epic Encounters by an Aaron Frost as well, recommended it. If you know anything about Aaron Frost in WAW, you know he's been a former European heavyweight champion. He does not recommend people lightly. But we don't know how many years experience Villman's got.
I can see what Frost maybe sees in Villman. There's no lack of confidence, that's for sure. As Villman taking a risk here, he's on the top rope, he's going for Bury, but Bury moves out of the way and Villman hits the canvas.
Took too long, ducks the clothesline, full Nelson, sit down.
Villman in trouble all of a sudden as Bury is just feeding off of this crowd's energy. A swinging net breaker by Bury. He's got that leg hooked. This could be all. It's two and it's only two.
Still in it. Let's just take another look at that swinging neck breaker again while they're recovering. Beautifully delivered. And back to live action, suplex into a sit down. Genie, 2.
2 counts.
Saw Bury very tired after that sit-down driver. Could barely get his hands over the chest for a cover. Didn't get the leg hooked, obviously, or anything like that. That's maybe why Villman was able to kick out on that occasion.
Oh, discus forearm. Drops into a knee momentarily. Second one. Clean off his feet there.
Bury might be out. Bury might be out, and he's just on instinct alone gets that right shoulder up. This match going to continue for the meantime, at least, but Villman could be moments away from a very important victory.
So he's going to go up again. Up to the second, up to the top. Oh, he slipped.
Well, Villman may be getting a little too cocky.
Well, tired.
It's taken him a long time to get up there, and Bury, meanwhile, has got up. Bury has caught Villman, and Villman tossed over Bury's head onto the mat. Here comes Bury. What's this going to be? My God, a brainbuster to really end all brainbusters. And unsurprisingly, Villman is out for the count.
Amazing finish there.
And 37 seconds of wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. 1-4 required for victory. Here's your winner, the Belgian star, Genie Bury.
Yeah, as you say, that brainbuster type move led to victory for Genie Bury tonight in the bonus match over Villman.
You know, Villman had a lot of the action there. He was on top for a lot of the match in the early part, but Bury got that momentum going. He had the crowd behind him. Picks up the victory here, but I'll tell you, Carl, if this is the kind of action we're in for tonight, then Epic Encounters 8 really is going to be epic.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, here's your winner, Genie Bury. So that concludes.